Hello and welcome to a wet, wild and windy and quite moody Blackpool from Upside Down Head Travels. So before I head on down towards the old Hartes Christmas store, Woolworths store 309, demolition day 3, I thought I'd have a little wander down on the promenade just so you could take a look at how wild the sea's looking. The angry sky. Look at that. You can barely see the tower in the grey. But how dramatic does that look? That is a dramatic promenade view. Wild, windy, moody, but still stunning all the same. So yeah, this stormy weather, you can probably hear the wind whistling through the railings. Seems to be picking up even more than yesterday. But when I drove past the old house building, the digger hadn't yet started, so I don't know if they need to check about winds and things like that. Hence why I thought I'd come and do a little bit on the prom first. But yeah, proper wild. That is whistling. So I'm going to head back inland a tiny bit. Just have a little wander down by Notriani's, down Waterloo Road. So for those who know Blackpool quite well, you'll know where the Hartes Christmas store is. So for those who don't, so McDonald's on the promenade and the Dutton Arms. Split between the two of those, you've got Waterloo Road, and then the big eyesore that was down there. That I'm going to say that was, because it's actually half down now. That was the Hartes Christmas store, or the old second Woolworths in Blackpool, opened back in 1928. Closed down when the Woolworths business went bump, sorry. Then Hartes took over, and it ended up as a Christmas store that closed 5 years ago, and it was left to ruin. And then finally this week, I should no doubt seen, if not on my videos, on other local YouTube videos, it's been started to get dropped. So this is day 3. They have been given 4 weeks to drop it. I don't think it's going to take the full 4 weeks. So I'm going to head down, see how things have started. Hopefully not get caught up in the rain too much. And then bob back later for the second part of the video later this afternoon. Same as my day 2 video, do a morning and an afternoon parts of it, weather dependent. But so far things are looking a bit quiet. But yeah, so this used to be the old Hartes building, Hartes Christmas store, or the Woolworths store. Going to be turned into a temporary car park to start with, and then hopefully turned into apartments and bars and what have you. But they're ripping this down at a decent rate. So it actually looks like they're prepping some of the roof and the adjoining walls to the houses and buildings further down Bond Street. So looking at where the bulldozers started today, looks like they're going to take out the last part that's on Waterloo Road. The part that goes up by Notriani's. But they're a bit nervous today. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Notriani stays closed today. It would be a little bit nervy. I would not want to be in there today, especially if they're going to take this wall down that goes down the back alley. I think on the plus side, with the weather the way it is, I don't think Notriani's will be too busy today anyway. So I'm not a structural engineer, so I'm not sure whether these beams that they're taking out now against the external wall are actually supporting it as well. But every one they take out, that wall's flexing more. Right. So I don't actually know how that wall's staying up. So obviously the scaffolders have done their bit. But I think by the time I come back later today, this end wall will be gone. I have to say the unbelievable skill that these guys are using when they're moving these massive machines. It's unbelievable. He's literally putting his claw down and pirouetting around it. That is pretty impressive. The best thing is they've only just resurfaced Waterloo Road at this end. Probably not the best plan, knowing this was going to happen. going to see if I can zoom in. It looks like it's a storeroom that's been uncovered. So it looks like possibly when Hartes closed down they left all sorts in the cupboards. So here we go. Looks like the last bit on Waterloo Road is going to get pulled. Oh no, he's just tidying his mess up. So, welcome back to part 2 of day 3 of the demolition of the old Woolworths 309 building slash the Hartes Christmas store on Waterloo Road in South Shore, Blackpool. So when I came down this morning, they started to thin out the wall that comes up by Notriani's. And it looks like part of that wall's down. Another busy day down here at Demolition Central. So, coming towards the end of day 3, and we have nearly got half the building down. I hope you can hear me with the wind. It seems to have picked up even more since this morning. Besides the steel work. Yeah, this wind's definitely picked up since this morning. So I was going to have a little walk down the side by Notriani's, just to show you that there's hardly any rubble down there at all. They have done an amazing job. I've just, like earlier on in the week, it seemed to like implode the building. they pull it inwards. I think tomorrow will be the start of pulling down the second half. So it looks like, I can zoom in. The guys are prepping the second half, making sure there's nothing untoward in there when they do start pulling down. So it will be the second half that starts to get pulled down tomorrow. I see. So I think by the end of today, the whole wall between the old Hartes building and Notariani's will be gone. If not, it'll be nearly there. So it looks like just the storeroom now left on this side of the building. So this was just behind where the counter used to be. So if you remember when you'd come into Woolworths, you'd have your records and CDs at the corner nearest Notariani's. So that's the only thing that's standing now, is what would have been, no doubt, the storeroom for that. Okay, so when I came down this morning, when the skies were all dark and moody, when I did the first part of day 3, I hope you saw how wild the sea was looking. So I thought I'd just do a little addition, just so you could see what it's now going to look like if you come down the promenade, down by the Dutton Arms and McDonald's to head down Waterloo Road. And look at that sea there. That is nasty. So what are you going to see now when you come down to Blackpool over the next few weeks? So the old eyesore that was there, and the bit that I videoed earlier on in this video, when the last bit of the sign on Waterloo Road was still there. Well, today they've got rid of that, as you saw. So I'm actually going to head back in towards Waterloo Road now, just for a tiny little bit of a change with the coverage, a little bit of a change of view, rather than just doing it all stored in and around where they're dropping. So you can see now where Notariani's is, where the big eyesore was. Well, that whole side's now gone. Just a big open space. It's hard to think that a little over 3 days ago, the building that had stood there, operating since 1928, same year as when Notariani's opened, is half gone. This whole side is now gone. There's nothing left on Waterloo Road at all. It is just the side on Bond Street. So the second half, which will be starting to get ripped down, I would have thought tomorrow. They've got this last bit, this last wall, which goes into the back alley. I'm not sure if they'll leave that or not till the end, while they've got all the scaffolding up or not. Otherwise, as soon as you take that down, that scaffolding's just going to blow, I think. So I was looking like it might be the last part of the demolition today. Looks like they might be just on the tidy up part now. So unfortunately I didn't get too much of the actual demolition itself today. Got a little bit this morning, a tiny bit this afternoon, but you can see the progress that has gone on. You can see the part of history that's happening in the South Shore area of Blackpool on a day-to-day basis, just while they drop the old building. So early on I thought they'd have dropped it within the week, the way they started, but I'd say he's going to go into week 2. There, that's it, half gone. It's quite hard to see now, the sun's at the angle it's at, so unfortunately I think you're just looking at shadows there now. So yeah, the last bits of Waterloo Road gone. Next stage, the Bond Street part. So one step closer to the end of the Hartes building. So I'm just having a little wander back down Bond Street, just take a close look at some of the buildings that are in desperate need of TLC. But you can see the actual Hartes building is connected directly to another building. Not sure if that'll go or not. Then you've got the next building after that, looks like it has had work done to it, so you have to be quite safe and careful on that one. But yeah, the old Sea Fresh fish and chips, well and truly gone a long time ago. Antiques, Potter's Inn, possibly still open. The Mrs. Johnson's Emporium used to be a little arcade. Used to have quite a few little stalls in there. Beautiful building. That is one definitely to save. And then as you come further away, it doesn't get any better. So this whole area needs regeneration. It actually looks like there's a building that's gone already. In fact, when I walked past this one before, it's quite bizarre. So we'll have a little look in there. So this got dropped quite a bit back, and somehow they managed to find a boat in there. Quite bizarre. So you can tell that the actual whole area coming down Bond Street, it needs a lot of money spending on it, so we're hoping that the start of the regeneration has started this week. We're hoping that the knock-on effect of dropping the Hartes building is that more and more money is spent down here. It used to be heaving. It used to be one of the nice streets to come and have a wander, look through the shops, the record stores, little stores of different types, loads of different types. I can't remember, there's that many. So make sure you check out my videos for, it'll be day 4 and day 5 coming later this week obviously, of the demolition of the Hartes building, and hopefully over the next year or two that will continue down here. So for now from Blackpool, I'm going to say goodbye for today. Look after yourselves, live life, love life. Take care of yourselves. See you for now. Bye bye.